Hi guys, welcome to the week April 27th through May 1st. As you know, we are in week 2 of marking period 4, and all of our classes are in my MCPS classroom. Okay. This week's objective is students will be able to identify and restate a text's key ideas and details. And the theme we'll be working on through this unit is how do obstacles help shape who we become? And how do challenges help transform us? I'm going to give you a quick overview of the assignments this week, then we'll pop into my MCPS classroom together to review them. Assignments week 2. You have a listening practice where you're building background knowledge by watching a video called Little Rock 9. This should take you about 30 to 40 minutes, okay? Maximum. Might be a little longer and a little shorter. Next, you need to reread Warriors Don't Cry. And again, this ought to take you between 15 to 20 minutes. After that, you're going to go to your class discussion and do a writing from Melba. Now, this will take you between 40 to 60 minutes. And finally, your final assignment this week is the reading comprehension quiz, which should take you between 20 to 40 minutes. Let me just edit that for you guys. 1 and 5. Finally, number 5, you can see in Zoom, we have a weekly class discussion now. Every Wednesday, you should be checking in on Zoom during 5th period. Okay, now let's head to my MCPS classroom. Again, I go to my MCPS resources and then click on classroom. Next, you're going to click into your ESOL 5 bridging. And we're going to go to week 2. You should have completed all the assignments for week 1 already. And I'm going to switch to student view now. This is what you'll see as you come in. Okay. As you can see, here's ESOL week 1. Scrolling down, here's ESOL week 2, week of April 27th. Here's your listening, week 2 listening practice, building background knowledge. Here's your reading, here's your writing, and finally, here's your reading comprehension quiz. To link to our Zoom meeting, here in the announcements, let's click on this, is your Zoom meeting. I'll hyperlink this when I get back to this. You can cut and paste this though if not. Now going back to our modules, week 2, let's take a look at the listening. Here you click on this link, and I have to get out of student view, leave student view. You click on this link and this will take you to the video about the Little Rock 9. This is the story of 9 African American high school students who first integrated an all-white high school in Little Rock, Arkansas. It's a very inspiring story and also very emotional as well. After you watch the video, while you watch the video, down here you have your Google capture sheet, and complete this. How did Orville Faubus change his position in the beginning of the video? And you type your answer just right here. Next, what do you learn about the Little Rock 9 and the events that surrounded them and their experience as they tried to attend Central High School? Here you have to write about integration. This is a key word here. And Black students were allowed to start attending Central High School, which was an all-white school. And here are other questions. Here's an important year, and you need to write why it's an important year. Here's the term the National Guard. Who are they, and what did they do in this story? Okay. Next, you're going to head to your modules again after you complete this and submit it. Don't forget to submit. Going to your reading again. Again, see this? You have to be careful that you're not going to week 1. Go down to week 2. Week 2, here is your lesson, reading text with read aloud. It's the same story as last week. So if you did your work last week, you should be ahead of the game right now. Okay, re-listen to the story. Again, if you didn't visit last week, you can use Immersive Reader to help you listen to the story. And use Immersive Reader to use the dictionary. Up here, click right here. And this gives you access to one, reading preferences. If you enjoy hearing words translated into Spanish, you can click here to Spanish. You turn on your picture dictionary. This is off. This is on. And by word. Okay. So for example, watch the video, use the Immersive Reader. Imagine if I didn't know what the word segregation meant. I can click right here during Immersive Reader.
Segregation. Segregación.
There's the Spanish, and I'm seeing if they also give you the dictionary. They didn't, it's just translated. Okay, if you're not sure of a definition still, because you also don't know the word in Spanish, go to your Longman's Dictionary. You know my favorite dictionary. Open it up. Type in the word segregation. Return. And here's the definition. Segregation.
Segregation.
When people of different races, sexes, or religions are kept apart so that they live, work, or study separately. Okay, and there's the definition. Again, Longman's Dictionary is my favorite dictionary on the web. Go to it. Okay, after you reread the story, then we have a writing activity that's kind of fun this week. Click on class discussion. And let's go back to student view again for you. It's not coming up, so we're just going to ignore that. Class discussion. And here's your writing assignment. Imagine that you are Melba Beals from the Little Rock Nine. After your first day at the White High School, you want to share your experiences with your friends. Create a long text message that Melba Beals sends to a friend at her former all-black high school. Your message should provide readers with information into what that first day at Little Rock Central High might have been like for Melba and the rest of Little Rock Nine. Okay, so the content of your message should be written from Melba Beal's perspective. In other words, you're pretending to be Melba Beal. 2, it's written to one of Melba's friends still attending an all-black high school. You can come up with a name for him or her. You know, for example, Dear Stacy or Stacy. Reveal the events of the first day of school described in the excerpt from Warriors Don't Cry. In other words, you have to also show that you've read Warriors Don't Cry by explaining what Melba's day was like from the story. Also, show how Melba felt on that day and how the rest of her Little Rock Nine students felt. Include accurate historical information from Warriors Don't Cry. You can also include historical information, if you like, from the video. Next, include emojis or GIFs to add depth to your text message, okay? To show your emotions. Last, you need at least 8 complete sentences to get the full credit. After you finish typing in here, you post your reply. Okay? Your last assignment for this week is the reading comprehension quiz. Hit preview, here we go. Here's their text again. Whoops, and actually, okay, so you read question number 1. What does the narrator mainly notice about the uniformed soldier in the first paragraph of the excerpt? Here's the excerpt, and then you answer the question and hit next. Make sure you click one. If you don't click one, then you automatically don't receive a point there. Your next question, which of the following selections best explains the narrator's feelings in the following passage? Okay? So, going back to our course, the modules. Let me try to change this. I apologize. I seem to have forgotten how to create student view. But for week 2, here's the important part. You have your listening. Okay, that's 10 points. You have your reading. You have your writing, that's 10 points. And last, you have your reading comprehension quiz. So you have 3 graded tasks. All right, guys. That's it. Listening practice, reread Warriors Don't Cry. You can use the immersive reader to listen to the whole thing. Class discussion, your writing, and last, your reading comprehension quiz. All of this total should take you between 2 to 3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours. Might take you a little less, it might take you a little more, but you can do it. And for students who aren't doing it, I'll be calling home soon to be talking to your parents and to find out what's happening. Don't forget, Zoom class discussion this Wednesday at 1:40, our regular class time.